Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from South Jackson, Tennessee, also known as Bemis, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. I'm going to go ahead and begin like I usually do, with the climate data and take it from there, basically. Alright, as of 5 p.m. here in Bemis, Tennessee, the skies were partly cloudy at that time. The temperature was 91 degrees. The dew point was 68 degrees. Humidity was at 47%. The winds were southwest at 6 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 30.00 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 69 degrees. Here in Bemis, the high today made it up to 95 degrees. No rain, of course, fell here since midnight. There have been some showers to our north around the Humboldt area and on up into Crockett County, but I'll show you that in a little bit on the radar, but they're almost gone now. But it was about a couple hours ago when that happened. But nothing here in South Jackson. That holds me at 2.05 for the month of June and 40.44 inches for the year. Okay, lowest humidity today was 44% at 3 p.m. The highest was 100% at 5 a.m. Lowest dew point temperature was 66 degrees at 3 p.m. The highest was 71 degrees at 12 through 3, and then again 9 through 11 a.m. Lowest barometric pressure was 30.00 at 5 p.m. The highest would be 30.11, and that was at 9 and 10 a.m. 18 mile an hour wind gust was the highest today out of the southwest at the Jackson Airport, sometime between 12 a.m. to 5 p.m. Today's records for June the 9th, hottest high would be, let me find them first, 99 degrees in 1953. So it was a hot day today back in 1953, 99 degrees. This year, 95 degrees, 4 degrees cooler. Coolest high would be 72 in 1996. The warmest low would be 78 in 1953. And the coldest low would be 52 in 1977 and 1980. Today's rainfall record, we had quite a bit of rain today, my friends, back in 2010. 3.69 inches of rainfall here in Bemis back in 2010 on June the 9th. Alrighty, I think that's it for the climate data. Let me go ahead and show you a couple of graphs, and that'll be it for tonight. One of them, of course, I'll go ahead and show you the radar, so to let you know just how close the storms came, but they're almost gone. Here's Channel 3's live radar out of Memphis, and let me see if I can angle that to where you can see it pretty good. And you come down, up with it rather. There you go. Let me put Jackson more in the center there. As you can see, back around 5 o'clock, there was some showers and even thunderstorms to our northwest, kind of between Humboldt and Dyersburg up in Crockett County, up in the Murray City area, and it headed east. And right now it's just about dissipated. It's a little to the up near probably around Milan right now, even though that name of that town's not on this particular screen, but it's up around Milan, Tennessee right now. They may be getting a little bit of rain up there at the moment, up in Milan, but it's dissipating quickly. so it won't last long in Milan. It got fairly heavy right near Humboldt before it started dissipating. But it's just about gone now, and I don't. Let's see if I can. This wire is not wanting to do me right. This wire is not. Let me see if I can come. There we go. There's some more up there. Where is that? East of Paris, over in Middle Tennessee, near Erin, Tennessee. Erin, Tennessee had a pretty good area of storms too, about an hour ago. They're east of Erin, and they also are fizzling out pretty quick. That's a good example of what we mean, us weather guys, ladies as well. There are some out there, good ones. What we mean when we say isolated, scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. They are formed due to the heating of the afternoon, and they dissipate not long afterwards. Generally last 30 minutes to an hour maximum, depending on how intense they are, but they will die down within an hour and a half maximum. And it's hit and miss. You never know whether they're going to form until they form. Looked like there was some just south of us too, down in Memphis. The ones down near Memphis have dissipated. It looked like it tried to form towards South Jackson, but it dissipated before it made it here to me, or other parts of South Jackson. Well, alrighty, that's the radar. It's almost nothing on it, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Let me move on to the satellite picture. That's the current satellite picture. In general, it's fairly clear out there, minus where it may be raining. Tennessee, for the most part, is clear. There are some clouds around parts of West Tennessee and Middle West Tennessee from those isolated showers and storms, primarily north of Jackson, though. It's fairly sort of clear south of Jackson. And over in Arkansas, they have buildup over there. They had some yesterday, but they stayed over in Arkansas. They did not move into West Tennessee, and they're not expected to tonight either. Alrighty, that's the general satellite picture for you. Let's look at the surface map. Show you where the fronts are, where the clouds are, and the national radar. And you get an idea of what it looks like around the country. And really not that bad a shape considering it's still summertime. That's a fairly close view of Tennessee and Arkansas. There's a front to north, well north of us, up near Chicago. Front stretching east of there, and the warm front stretching west of there, way up into Canada. It's not going to affect our weather. That's why it's so warm around here. It's going to continue being that way. And there's it doesn't show up on this map, but down in this area, you can imagine central part of the bottom of the screen, a little further southwest of there, there's actually a hurricane out there, and it's headed toward that island there south of California, the Baja California, I think it's called. Let me see if I can. It's headed toward. See if I can get it's somewhere in this area over the next 2 or 3 days. I've got it on my Twitter page, but I didn't think to bring it up so that I can show you that. Sorry about that. No effect on our weather here in Jackson, though. Our weather here in Jackson is going to continue being pretty nice. Speaking of that, let's move on to the forecast. Let me see if I can arrange that so you can kind of see it too. Alright, rest of tonight is going to be generally fair, of course. There's a 20% chance of an isolated afternoon shower or thunderstorm. You just saw them on the radar, but they are dissipating. So most of the rest of the evening is going to be fair to clear. All the way through tomorrow, actually. It's going to be about the same thing tomorrow, generally fair, with a 20% chance of an isolated afternoon shower or thunderstorm tomorrow as well. They may be a little more widespread tomorrow, but still not much more than today. It's 20%. The low tomorrow morning will be near 69 degrees, close to what we had this morning, or practically exactly the same at 69 degrees this morning. Tomorrow's high be about 93, a couple of degrees cooler than today's 95. The sun sets tonight, by the way, at 8:10 p.m. and rises tomorrow morning at 5:39 a.m. The moon will be rising tomorrow morning at 3:28 a.m. and be setting tomorrow afternoon at 4:44 p.m. And we'll have west winds at about 10 to 20 miles per hour tomorrow. On Monday, we're back to fair skies with a low near 70 and a high of 91 with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And there you see the sunrise and moon rise and set times. And on Tuesday, we're back to some chances for rain. Very cloudy skies that day with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. They'll still be on scattered basis though. Low near 72 and a high of 89 with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And on Wednesday, fair skies till noon. Then there's a 40% chance of some scattered afternoon and early evening showers and thunderstorms with a low near 70 and a high near 90 with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Alrighty, that's pretty much it for the forecast. The good chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday morning, but becoming fair by Thursday night. 80% on Thursday, June the 14th. Low of 71, high of 91 with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then fair skies after that for next Friday, June the 5th. 72 and 92 for the low and high. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour on that day. Alrighty, that's pretty much concludes it for tonight. Let me check the radar one more time. Yeah, that rain even up there in Milan is about gone too. Yeah, you see, just about fizzled out. So the sun should be shining up there and around the Milan, Medina area by now. If not now, we'll be within the next 10-15 minutes. And like it is down here in Bemis. Well, alrighty. I think that's it for tonight, folks. A few people had a little bit of a break in the dry spell. Had an isolated shower to our northwest, but it did miss South Jackson. Tomorrow may or may not be the case. We may get our share tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, but that's it for tonight. Thank you for viewing, for watching and listening. I appreciate that, and I love talking to you, and I hope to get a chance to talk to you again fairly soon. Alright, good night. God bless.